Alright everybody, it's Friday and the luxury furniture is up, which also means it's time for the next installment of ESO Housing Open and Honest with me, the Wonder Boy, and my lovely and always feisty co-host, Hatera Tice.
Hey guys, so this is one that I know this person. It's Karzak the Crazy. He's in one of my guilds, but we haven't done a Tel Galen tower besides mine, so figured we would finally do one, and he happened to have one, and so we're stopping by. So he is aware. I think he's actually wandering around somewhere, bouncing off the walls somewhere, so he might pop into the video. But it's just going to be us talking.
Yeah, and just because we know who this is doesn't mean we're going to be any less honest. If we see something totally bogus, we're totally going to call him out on it, and we won't be. We're not going to be any softer than usual, so don't worry about that.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is. And for everybody who's worried about my normal spastic camera work, I'm going to be trying very hard today to be a lot more fluid with my camera motions. Hopefully that'll actually pan out. If it doesn't, I apologize.
So the first thing I want to say is I'm actually kind of jealous because when we first did our video, like, it was all about like the fleshy orbs, and they added them to the luxury vendor a few weeks ago, and so I see he's got one right here, and I had them in my tower after the video was out, and I turned them into pulsing blue balls with the other lights. So I hope maybe he's got some more in here because they're amazing.
Yeah, they really are a nice plant, and they work fantastically well with this property and so many others. So we got these trees that drop the blossoms, and you probably totally know what they are, and I don't.
They were from the Jesters Festival, so.
Ah, yes, the cherry trees, I believe. So yeah, they're nice. Adds atmosphere.
So far, everything's placed. Plants are good, not excessive, but I do actually really like them in here. It's funny going to the tower because I forget how fleshy it is compared to mine.
Yeah, fleshy and how much outdoor space there actually is.
I'm not sure about the random horses that you have to walk around the path to get to.
Yep, that is a little odd. He does have the witchmadoodle here from the Vivek furniture pack.
The Vivek seal.
Yeah. It's placed nice enough.
I would have put it a little further in to kind of get rid of the hard edges and make it more like part of the rock, you know? Because like the whole thing with the dark elf and the whole tower stuff is like the organic like things growing in and around and from it and stuff. So I would have done that with the rock, I think. The seal.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
Is that the new banner from the crates? Or which one's that from?
Yeah, I think that might be from the crates. Interestingly enough, that's actually pretty reminiscent of our trade guild's tabard. Actually, has like that same Daedra on it. Just kind of a random thing.
Not sure about that single trellis, the flower trellis up there.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad.
But, okay.
But
why
it's
would
not
you
really
put
doing
it there
anything.
if it was your house? Would you put a single trellis fence piece there?
No. No, I wouldn't. These busts along the wall they're okay.
I like them.
They're okay.
But the mounts are not placed well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just placing them on a curved surface is just asking for trouble.
Alright, I like the busts up there, I actually really do, but I do not like the wall mounts.
So, why I don't like the busts is because I had a suspicion, and I was right. Many of them are floating. Because it's in a spot that's hard to get to in the house without building like scaffolding up, so they're not properly placed. Like about half of them are floating. Granted, it's not too bad, like a couple inches of float, but definitely floating, and I can see it, so that's why I don't like those. And I totally think that this dwarven spider could have been placed with some more character.
Wholeheartedly agree. I got nothing for this area. I'm not quite sure. Like, I can't...
It doesn't make sense. It just...
Yeah, I can't come up with a scenario that this happened.
Yeah, like, I don't feel like this, like, Daedric altar type thing would ever be on a carpet. Ever.
No.
And then having the pot there with, like, nothing in it. Like, it really needs, like, the sacrificial heart in it, or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that would bring it together.
No, it needs the new, not quite punchable from the PvP event.
Yeah, that would be fair, too. Or it could have, you know, one of those bowls in addition to that one with a heart in it. But yeah, I mean, just, it's okay, but it doesn't quite work. Also, the carpet is not grounded. It's floating and then clipping into the altar as well, or the base.
Oh, I love fleshy tentacle things that move. They make me smile.
I almost had a comment about that, and I decided not to say anything.
You don't really need to after somebody says that. Sorry,
Yeah,
that.
That's true. I am not liking this thing standing up. This hand triangle thing. Not good. Like, no. Just no.
This is very weird. It's kind of abstract. You know, like what's going on?
Yeah, in whole, I actually like this little setup here. Just I don't like this triangular emblem thing just chilling there.
You know, that's actually true. Like now that I look at it from here, if that one piece was removed,
it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's balanced and like it's an interesting use of that wedding curtain that actually really works visually. It kind of
just hard to make it work.
Yeah. So one little flaw in what could be an otherwise nice area. Of course, this Vivek statue could honestly be centered a little better too.
That's true.
I mean, it's not a nice shape for that, but it could definitely be better centered.
I love these arches that they added with the Vivek set. I mean, they're gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish they would add them, like, more types, more availability. I mean, they're a really cool looking piece. So I think that's it for out here.
Yeah, it does appear to be the case. So I didn't notice until just now, unless maybe Crazy's been redecorating right here, but he's got another Vivek seal up in the rock there. Out behind where the weird altar thing is.
I think it came with two. I think.
Okay. Oh yeah, just didn't notice cast the seal out there that first time.
Wow, that tower is really ugly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but you know, can't be helped short of blocking it out. Okay, I'm totally gonna like let myself stop walking here for a second. Alright. So this spider pet mount.
Yes.
He's got.
Is it like a mount for a very small person?
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
But,
that mount. Okay, I was
yeah.
looking at the pet over there. I was very confused.
Yeah, no. It's got some float going on with like 3 out of the 6 legs.
Yeah.
A little bit sad, but it could be worse. Alright, in we go. So we're definitely seeing some more Vivek stuff as we walk in. The throne, and I see another banner up on the wall there. This is really like, for me, like walking into, because I'm so used to your tower, that walking into this, it's just like, wow, yikes. Now I'm remembering why you covered so much of it up.
I do like the entryway though. I do like that where he put the chair and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Looking around the room, like this area right here especially, I feel.
I don't, when I walk into people's houses, I'm not like, hey, what's going on? Oh, your master bed is like right there. Like,
right. Yeah, and then there's like a seating area like behind it. Like it's just this section right here just feels really, really awkward to me. Like everything's placed nicely and like there's nothing here that individually is an eyesore, but it just trying to figure out what's actually supposed to be going on right here is just causing me all sorts of brain pain.
I concur.
Now this section here, this is alright. Like, you know, totally see what's going on. Do I dare look at these paintings?
Of course you're gonna look at the paintings, that's what you do.
Yeah, and the 2 of the 3 are placed well. The one in the middle is totally floating. So.
And these right here, yeah, they're way up, way too high.
Yep.
Lose a couple leaves so they don't float.
Yep. Especially, yeah, I mean, with plants, you can totally get away with, like, clipping in that way because it's like you're clipping leaves off them. It's totally okay.
I mean, it's all right. There's nothing like that's jumping out at me, and I think a lot of this stuff is actually from buying it furnished.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just gonna say it's feeling a little bit default in here, and if the things that aren't default feel very plain. And just, I mean, it fits, but entirely too well.
Yeah, there's not enough clutter. You got all these shelf space, and there's nothing on it.
Yep. And And looks like those flowers on this side have the same problem too.
Yeah, all the ones that I saw. And actually, like, part of me wonders if those are the default placement of them, because I know they came with it. And totally wouldn't put it past Zos, because I've been to a couple furnished Zos houses, and they've had really bad floating shit.
Yeah, yep. I know a couple of the things you're talking about. Alright, that's the main chamber in the tower. Let's head over to this bedroom and see what's up. Okay, this looks
very default.
Very brown, very default, very not interesting. But it doesn't look like anything's floating, so that's a plus. You know, you would expect with a guy with a character name that's got crazy in it that things would be a little more wild, but
I think he hit some of that outside.
A little bit, but I mean, even the outside really wasn't all that crazy or creative. I mean, there was like that one thing with like the Vivek statue and like stuff around it was pretty good, but everything else really, I don't know, I'm really not impressed. Oh, I totally missed the stained glass over the entry door.
Oh yeah, God, that thing is so pretty.
Yeah, I really don't like the placement though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's anchored, but it doesn't work for me otherwise.
You know, it's better than the one place where it was in the barn.
True. That's very true.
Oh, what happened to this thing?
That's a very good question. That might be the worst case of float we've seen in our videos. That is just... You know what it is? I think maybe there's like some sort of like gravity field suction
between the two of them.
Yeah, and those two shelves, like that's some sort of gravitational balance being established. I don't think so though.
You know what I just realized? What that would be really cool is to put it like make the put it into the wall facing so that the mesh is facing out. Put a little light in it. I wonder how that'd look.
That, you know, that would actually probably look really good. I think, especially if you use like a dream shard, because that would fit inside there. That's a brilliant idea. Nice thinking.
I will try that after this.
Yeah. And so again, looking very, very default in here. Not exciting, not interesting, just bleh.
Isn't there one more room?
Yes.
Oh.
One more room here on the ground floor and then up to the top.
This is default. I remember very distinctly picking all of these pieces up.
Yep. Yep. Much default.
Such sad.
Such sad, yes. Thank you. I was looking for the follow-up. Alright. Out of this room and up to the top chamber, which I'm expecting at this point is also going to be much default. Okay, well, we've got at least a little bit that's not default. The bust and the Walnut Trophy and a couple extra paintings.
And the Cliffstrider songbook.
And looks like, considering the shape of the room and everything, the paintings are placed pretty reasonably.
Yeah, I actually never try to put these paintings in here, but they actually work. They pop.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah, good call on the paintings. Overall, though, the default is really, really showing.
And never trust Zaz to decorate your place. They're not that good at it.
No, definitely not. So yeah, that's it. I'm kind of disappointed. I really, I mean, the bar was set really high, but I really was expecting more. And I also, I don't feel like, I don't feel like this is an item capped house. Like, I don't think we've got 700 in here.
No. Definitely not, no.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm pretty sad. But, you know, it is what it is. That's what we got. We asked for a tower. We got a tower. It was a tower of Terabad defaultness. And if anybody hasn't already seen Hetera's decorating version of her tower, and you prefer it in video form, I will link that video at the end of this video, probably shortly after saying this. And you're also, I'm pretty sure, welcome to visit her house if you're on the PC North America server.
I like to keep it open.
Yeah. So
just like my relationships.
Oh, snap. Me too. Right, so, any other thoughts before we close this out?
No, I reckon I'm good for the week. I am sorry.
Alright, so we will see everybody next week.